If you haven't heard by now, rapper Childish Gambino released a song titled "This Is America," and it's taken the internet by storm. However, not everyone is happy with the internet's reaction.
This is America.
I came across a Vice piece saying you shouldn't make memes of Gambino's new song because in doing so, you miss the point Gambino, aka Donald Glover, is trying to portray with the music video. I fundamentally disagree, and would even argue that making something an internet meme, no matter how crude the humor, actually gets people talking, which, given the context and virality of the music video, was probably Donald Glover's desire in the first place. Glover even stated in an interview that he doesn't want to give context for This Is America, and that it's not his place to make interpretations for someone watching the music video.
Childish Gambino, This Is America video, blowing up, it's huge. Can you explain what's happening at the end of that video?
No. I feel like it's not really my place to do that. I think, I think it's just something that should just be out there and just, you know, it's for the people, you know.
Like, is the idea that a lot of what we're seeing in the video is open for interpretation?
I don't want to give it any context. I feel like that's not my place. I feel like if I do that, it doesn't feel good to me. It doesn't feel good to everybody. Like, I feel like whatever I make is for the people, like, you know, just like Star Wars, like, you can watch this movie and walk away with whatever you need to walk away with. And I just feel like,
However, to explore the reason why people believe you can't meme something that is serious, let's take a look at the philosophy behind This Is America and memes, and of course their purpose, humor. Much in the same way we use humor or crude jokes to discuss in a lighthearted manner topics that are either taboo or stressful, internet memes can provide the same kind of emotional release, a process known as catharsis. Overwhelmed with gun violence and media brainwashing in America? Make a meme. Keep this process of catharsis in mind as we take a look at
This is America.
Even before discussing whether this video represents such themes as gun violence, police brutality, the prison system, crime, there is something that it has throughout it, regardless of how you interpret the symbolism, and that is dichotomy. Whether it's how soothing singing is contrasted with a gripping beat, or how people are happily dancing while the literal apocalypse is going on right behind them, the video seeks to show how something joyous in the foreground distracts from the horrors of the background. Many people have likened this to the media or entertainment industry distracting us from real problems we face in America, such as gun violence, and perhaps they're right. In memeing Glover's This Is America, people are acting out this same dichotomy the music video presents. Vice notes that by doing this, they are missing the point. Had the meme economy paused for a second and thought about the meaning behind the video, it might have realized that memeing its most brutal moments proves the exact point Glover is trying to make. I argue that no one should be forced to interpret or control how they gain catharsis from an emotional experience. Imagine telling a victim how they should feel and how they should resolve their emotions. It's like me telling you it sounds like Laurel. I mean, it does sound like Laurel, but the real dichotomy I see is the split between people who want to interpret the art for themselves, even if that means making a silly internet meme, and those who want to put forward their interpretations and social political agenda on you with that art. To understand this, let's take a deeper look at how catharsis, or a lack thereof, has been used to spur people into action. There have been, for political or aesthetic reasons, deliberate attempts made to subvert the effect of catharsis in theater. For example, German playwright Bertolt Brecht viewed catharsis as bland for theater audiences and designed dramas which left significant emotions unresolved, intending to force social action upon the audience. In leaving the video open to interpretation, Glover intends to do the same thing that Brecht does, create an absence of catharsis and leave the audience in a state of unresolved emotions. Brecht reasoned, the absence of cathartic resolution would require the audience to take political action in the real world in order to fill the emotional gap they had experienced vicariously. What social action, if any, Glover wants us to take to resolve our emotions and gain catharsis after watching This Is America remain unknown, since again, he leaves his art open to interpretation. However, other people, the ones that believe you shouldn't meme or gain catharsis from internet humor, clearly want social and political change around issues presented in the video, and that the only acceptable way to gain this emotional resolution is to enact these social and political changes. The group that says you can't meme This Is America believe it is politically incorrect to do so. If you joke about something like gun violence, that means you take the issue lightly and accept violence. It's the same group that believes rape, murder, and Holocaust jokes aren't funny because they take very grave situations lightly. Now listen, I don't think there's anything funny about rape, murder, or the Holocaust. However, we have humor regarding all three of them because they are so horrible. Sometimes humor is truly the only way to gain catharsis from a horrible event. Besides, if you can't use a meme to elicit humor about art that portrays serious themes, how can that art take an incident like the Charleston church shooting and use it to elicit its own strong emotions?
This is America.
Also, just because you joke about something doesn't mean you don't take it seriously. People have probably seen memes on the internet and gone to the original source material, or in memeing the video, have thought about the actual issues at play. So no, don't let someone tell you there is only one politically or socially correct way to interpret art. You might be moved to tears or bored to death with Childish Gambino's This Is America, but resolving whatever emotions you might have about the piece and America using humor and memes on the internet should never be something you can't do. As always, thanks for watching and supporting this channel. Comment below about how you feel about the use of memes on serious pieces. If you like this type of content, consider subscribing, and until next time, see ya.